everyone, this is Doc. I just want to share a little bit with you. Uh, I have a sleep disorder, and it causes me to just fall asleep randomly. And I try not to let it get me down, but sometimes I'm not getting things done like I want to get it done. I doze off at random times. The doctors haven't figured out what it is yet. First they thought it was medications, but I'm not on any of the ones that make you sleepy. Then they thought it was, uh, now see, I can't even think straight when this happens. So sometimes I get really disoriented, and they don't want me driving much anymore, and I'm waiting to find out the results of my last test. As you can see, I have my eyes completely open, but they don't want to stay open. It could be something to do with my myotonic dystrophy, which is a muscle disease. My muscles get weak at times, and then I have complete muscle spasms throughout my whole body, and it's very painful at times. I'm on a muscle relaxer sometimes. I don't take them all the time because I do not like anything that's a sedative drug. Um, Also, this disease that I have, it's a hereditary one, and my children can pass it on to their children, and their children can pass it on to their kids. Sometimes it does skip generations and stuff, but um, I found out I had it about, I'd say, over 10 years ago, and they tell you, things usually don't progress until you're in your 50s. Well, ta-da, I'm 57 now, and it's progressed some, where I lose my balance at times. So I have a cane that I use once in a while. I don't use it all the time, but only things, and it affects the major muscles. It affects like the esophagus, which I've had to have opened up a few times. It affects the heart muscle. It affects the major breathing muscles and stuff like that. And there are people that have to be incubated at times because of it, the ones that are really, really bad. And I'm hoping I never get that way. That's why I try to stay healthy as possible. I may go to the doctors a lot more than other people, but I do not want to end up on an incubator or any machines or anything like that. So if anything ever happens to me, make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, also, with this disease, I have uh, what they call restless legs. And my body just kind of jumps all the time and stuff like that. And it's very irritating, and it can be quite annoying. I can be sitting in, and all of a sudden my legs want to go one way and all that, and I don't feel well. But I try to feel as best I can, and stress is one of the things I have to try to stay away from, because stress actually manifests as this disease. Why, we don't know. It's probably because it's neurological. But I think if anybody out there is suffering, they have like their hands cramp up and they can't open them up, when it's extremely cold out, or when it's warm, even when it's warm, or if you grip something and you hold your hand like this, and then it takes time to open up like that, then you know you've got something wrong. It's a simple blood test to find out about it, because there is a lot of people out there that have this disease that don't know it. When you have muscle cramps in your legs, on your arms, or anything like that, and they don't want to go back as easy as everything else, that lets you know too about this. But I don't dwell on it as you know, I at first when they told me about it, yeah, I was really nervous, but I don't dwell on any of this. I try to be upbeat about it. I try to go on with my life. I do everything I possibly can. If I want to go places, I go. I don't let anything stand in my way, because if I did, I'd just shrivel up, and I don't want to do that. Um, I think people need to realize that illnesses can happen, but we have to take control of our bodies and our minds and say, no, you're not taking me. You're not taking my soul. Even though there are diseases out there and there's all kinds of different things. I mean, I think there's like over 40 neuromuscular diseases out there. And right now, there are no cures for most of them. And so people, there's treatment. But there are people out there that have diseases there's no treatment for. And they don't, you know, their bodies are just shutting down. And they're praying to God, they're doing everything they possibly can. But they're not giving up. And that's the key in life, I think. Do not give up. And also remember, God is on our side. He makes the final decision in everything. We are not the ones that make that decision. If it's our time to go, God brings us. If it's not our time to go, we're not going. So that's why when people decide, oh, you know, I've got this, I've got, you know, so it's over, you know, I might as well give up. No, don't give up. Don't ever give up. No matter what you're facing, do not give up. It can be cancer. There are people that have come through with cancer and are doing well, you know. Do not give up on that. Do not give up on all these muscle diseases and all this. You have a kid with autism and stuff and they have seizures or something. Don't give up on them. It's going to get better as long as you follow the rules of taking care of your own bodies and helping them take care of their bodies, because it's important. I sometimes think I'm way overweight, and I probably am. But when I exercise, it causes me to have severe muscle cramps. The way this disease goes, the more you use the muscle, the faster it goes away. But if you don't use them, you cramp up. So, you know, there's certain things you gotta just go with the flow. But I think I'm gonna be okay. Uh, just to mention a little bit about this virus, it's horrible for people. And I really, really pray that everybody's safe from it and not, you know, and listen to what we're being told about staying home. You know, yeah, it can be really bad staying home, especially if you have to stay home with people you don't want to be home with. But we gotta look at this on a different perspective. We have to look at this as God having us take a break, because this world is so busy and so out of control with things. It's time that people stop, relax, take it easy, let things go. Don't hold up grudges. Don't think you're invincible to everything either, because you're not. Anybody can get this virus. Anybody. It's not just an old person's disease like someone was saying before, or it's not just you know, it's not for just the Chinese people, which is really, you know, not okay to say. It's for everybody. Everybody can get this. But the key is to listen. Stay home. Take care of your body. Be clean. Clean is a very important thing. I think in this world we've stopped doing that. You know, I don't. You know, you see people come out of the ladies' room that hasn't even washed their hands, or something like that in Walmart, and that's really disgusting. But, it's their problem. But now it's become everybody else's problem. We all need to do our part. We need to wash our hands. We need to um, spray our homes. We need to spray our cars. We need to make sure we wear gloves if we're going to use a pump. Because on the pumps at the gas station, there's diseases. And it's not only corona. We can get common colds and flus and all that. We have to be cautious for our own selves in order to survive. Because this is a fallen world. We're not here to be perfect. So there's going to be diseases, there's going to be anger, there's going to be death, it's going to be all kinds of things that we have no control over. But all we have to do is have faith. Have faith God's going to take care of it all, and make sure we do our part too. Because nothing's done alone. We are responsible for ourselves. We are responsible for our own health. We are responsible for um, our way we treat our children, the way we treat our families, and the way people are. It's our choice. Nobody else's. You can't blame the person next door because you got the virus. You can't say, well, if they hadn't come here, I wouldn't be sick. That's not true. Is it spread that way? Yes. But it's up to you to stay away from the people that you're not supposed to be around right now. Are people responsible for giving you the virus? No, they don't do it on purpose. Nobody's walking around, well, some of them might be, but nobody's walking around saying, I got a virus and I'm going to cough on you. It's not how it usually works. A normal person would not do that. So just remember, we're responsible for ourselves. My sister's got it right on. She won't let people in her house at all. She has a compromised immune system. So if she gets sick, this could take her life. So she knows to spray, to make people to take their clothes off after they've worked in an essential business, and to wash them. Do not leave them laying around or anything like that, because stuff stays on your clothes. And she knows enough that you keep those door handles clean, you keep everything clean, and it's gonna help. It's gonna help. So far, they've been doing really well, and I praise them. But there are people out there that can't control it. They have illnesses upstairs, which means in the brain, that doesn't tell them to do this. So if you see somebody that you know that has a disease of a mental illness, help them out if you can. Give them, advice. Don't be worried about hurting their feelings, because some people don't know. If you see somebody that don't have clean clothes on, or their hair's a mess and they're dirty, and they look like they don't take care of themselves, there's something wrong. People just don't act this way unless they can't help it. So if we as humans can each watch out for one another the best way we can, this world would be a better place to be. I just wanted to say thank you that everybody that is helping out, all you nurses and doctors and firemen and yard workers and grocery store clerks and stores who are staying open, and the banks, the way you're doing it, everything. Anyone that is out there that's considered an essential worker, thank you. Thank you for what you do. And I just want to be part of that world and stay home so I don't give you or other people a virus in case I get it. I'm planning on not getting it, but this is very important. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye, but I'll probably come back on sometime and talk because I've been talking and talking and talking, going all over the place. But this is important. Have everybody make sure they keep themselves clean. That's a key thing. And if you don't have water, there's sanitized wipes. If you don't get sanitized wipes, call somebody. Ask them, drop them off. People can drop things off on the doorstep for you. Do not make yourself vulnerable to the virus or to any illness by not having the essential things that you need. If you need anything, anybody in this country, if you need something, there's a neighbor. You call him. Don't be ashamed. Don't let your pride get in the way. Ask for help. That's what we're all here for. We're here to help one another. God put us on this earth to love one another as He loves every one of us. God bless all of you. Have a great day.